My fiancé Tom is 100% convinced that I'm cheating on him. I've done everything I can to prove to him it's all in his head. Why can't you trust me?
That's what we're gonna find out.
Tom thinks that I've been unfaithful to him with people from his job, my neighbors. Tom thinks that I'm hooking up with the mailman. Nothing ever happened with the mailman.
Where's the 5 packages he said he had to deliver to me the day that he was in my house?
Tom has secretly installed video cameras to catch me in the act. There's so many cameras that I don't know exactly where they all are. Tom had confronted me about a video that he had shot of me, and I was sitting on the bed with my daughter. I'm making a psh psh sound with my daughter, and Tom believes that my voice is a male's voice. Tom has completely violated my trust. I believe that these nail holes are not actual nail holes. There's at least 1 camera or 2 here. He wanted me to explain a banging sound in the kitchen, believing I was having sex with some random person. I can't hear the sound.
Oh, it comes back on again.
And that's not me cutting onions? Tom ditched our plans to get married this month. I've invested my heart and soul and given up everything to be in this relationship. I moved away from Hawaii. I left my career. Every day makes me feel like this has been the worst decision I've ever made.
All right, well, Teaka, I'm glad to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
You're in a bind here.
Yeah,
Now,
it's been very difficult.
that was a long time ago when you guys first met, right?
Right.
And then you went on your separate ways, and he got married,
He did?
then got divorced,
Yes.
and you guys hooked up how?
Well, we remained friends on social media.
Right.
And I've kind of been a shoulder that he's been crying on, but appropriately for him being married. So we've been friends that maintain a friendship, sharing our important moments together via social media. And so I knew it was coming. And he said that he's getting a divorce. And I said, well, do you want to get remarried? Because I considered him as the one that got away 12 years ago when it didn't work out between us. And I was excited to give it another chance because I was in love with him.
He broke up with his wife, and he got in touch with you and asked you to get back together, and you moved to Florida.
No. That did happen like that, but I wouldn't just move to Florida immediately. I came for 3 to 4 weeks to make sure that we still had a connection because it had been 7 years that we were friends.
Okay.
So did we still have a love connection? And he was on his P's and Q's, and then I moved. What I want you to understand is that I didn't just up and move.
Well,
I
the
went
hell
to
you
check.
didn't.
Well,
You're trying to explain that away, and I was going to just kind of,
glaze over it.
but if you just want to get into the details,
Yeah.
from the time he recontacted you to the time you moved in was 2 months.
Probably less, yeah.
And did you take anyone with you?
No, I left my daughter with her father.
And she's how old?
She's 2. And I left her there for the first 2 months or so. And then she came. But he was still on his best behavior.
So, his wife leaves him. You've been talking to him while he was married.
Correct.
As a friend.
Correct. Right, friends, platonic friends.
Yeah. Okay.
It happens.
Well, maybe. I don't have any women I talk to on the internet.
I love you. I love her so much. Yeah.
Except her. She's not home. Now, he really thinks you slept with his friend, the mailman.
Absolutely.
He's convinced.
100% convinced. He thinks that we've had sex on his bed.
With the mailman.
Yes.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.